Why? Why should you look at your life like a stage? Because you need to be constantly setting the scene on the environment with an intentional background so that you can use it to make people see what you want them to see. So that you can get them to feel a certain way and so that you can get them to believe a certain way. Oh, Donnie, this is complete manipulation. Why? Every other major company does it to you every day. Every major company, I'm just using human psychology. It is what it is. Why would I go against human behavior? And I know human behavior tells me first things first is I'm a realist. And in this video today, I want to show you how to close more deals and how to sell more of your product or service saying less. Let me say it again. I want to show you how to say less and get more sales. See, because I understand what most people don't understand. And what is that? Is that most of the sales that I close, most of the people that buy your product don't buy it because of what you said. They don't buy it mostly because of what you said. They buy it mostly because of what you don't say. Meaning it's not necessarily your words that get them to buy. So what is it that gets them to buy then, Donnie? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's perception. It's what they see. It's what you get them to see. It's what you got them seeing. And it's what you get them to believe. It's perception. It's the perception that they form about you and your business that gets them to buy. If they have formed a negative perception about you and your business, you can forget about earning their business. It's not happening. But if they have formed a good perception about you and your business, one that they want to be attached to, then guess what? You're going to close the sale on them every single time. You're going to close everything that you offer to them almost. Why? Because of the perception that they have about you and your business. Being aware of this literally helped me close thousands upon thousands of people, which helped me make millions and millions of dollars. And this is why I also put it in my latest book called The Strategic Player. If you ain't got your copy yet, if you have not gotten you a copy yet, please go grab you one and the link down below. Well, anyway, it's perception. It's perception that gets people to buy. And as a matter of fact, I love how Wikipedia defines perception. And please don't kill me if I get it wrong. But I think Wikipedia defines perception as the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information, meaning information that you collect from what you see, information that you collect from what you have touched, information that you collect from what you have heard, information that you collect from what you have tasted or smelled. This is sensory information. Let me explain to you what I mean. Let me just explain to you what I mean. See, most of the people that have decided to buy from you have came across some type of information of yours, pieces of information of yours, whether they got that information from your website, from one of your social media channels, from a podcast they heard you on, no, wherever they got the information from with their senses, have caused them to form a conclusion about you and your business. And that conclusion that they have formed about you and your business either compels them to want to do business with you or repels them from wanting to do business with you. Perception controls most of all the transactions people do with each other. And if that is the case, then it would be very wise for you to care enough about how to shape perception, wouldn't it? especially if you plan to succeed in business or life in general. And the only way to shape perception is to intentionally set up your stage. But before I tell you what that stage is and how to set it up, please don't forget to hit that follow, that like, and subscribe button, because that helps your boy. It helps your boy with the algorithm of YouTube. But back to the regular scheduled program. So what stage, Donnie, are we talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. The stage I'm talking about is the stage you are constantly creating and presenting to the world every day. Your life is a stage, just in case you didn't know that. And how that stage is set means everything, because it's that stage that creates the perception. Everything you do is an activity placed on your stage of life. And everything on that stage of life forms people's perception about you. Everything you do should be looked at like a movie set. And a movie set is basically a created scene or environment with an intentional background used to make what you are seeing appear a certain way in order to shape how you feel and what you think. So let me say it again. Everything you do, you should be looking at your life like a scene from a movie. You should be looking at your life like a movie set. You should be looking at your life like a stage. Why? Why should you look at your life like a stage? Because you need to be constantly setting the scene or the environment with an intentional background so that you can use it to make people see what you want them to see. So that you can get them to feel a certain way, and so that you can get them to believe a certain way. Oh, Donnie, this is complete manipulation. Why? Every other major company does it to you every day. Every major company, I'm just using human psychology. It is what it is. Why would I go against human behavior? And I know human behavior tells me perception controls reality. So if I decide to control my own perception of how my business or me is seen in a way that benefits me, how is that manipulation? I don't understand how that is manipulation, because everything you do should be a movie set. You should be constantly shaping the environment around you and how you are seen. As a matter of fact, the next time you watch a movie, take notice of how everything, and I mean everything, plays a part in how the stage is set up. The characters, the environment that the characters are placed in, the music that they're playing through the whole entire movie, the small, not too noticeable things in the background, like the pictures on the wall, the people in the background, the cars in the background. Everything plays a part in shaping how you think. Everything plays a part in shaping how they want you to think. And being unaware of this could be the reason why you literally can't close an open-faced sandwich. It could be the reason. Let me try to break this down a little bit further for you. Let's say you booked an appointment with a guy that said he could help your business, to help you or your business increase his revenue by $50,000 to $100,000 in the next 90 days using his marketing strategy. And let's say you agree to meet this person at your local coffee shop, right? Because you're looking for marketing. You need this person to help you get some marketing out there, to help you increase the sales of your business, or to help your business scale and grow, right? And you are excited to do business with this guy based on what you've seen on their website, the things that you have seen that they've posted, the testimonials that you've seen on their social media. Everything tells you basically that everything on this guy's stage currently tells you that this guy is legit, right? But let's say that you get there 15 minutes earlier and you decided to wait in your car with the window slightly down. And let's just say about 10 minutes go by and the guy pulls up right next to you. And it just so happened to be the guy you have an appointment with. But the problem is that this guy pulls up in what we call, in the hood where I'm from, a bucket. And a bucket is just a car that basically should be junked. This car, I'm talking about this car, is all beat up, different colors all over, missing hubcaps, and sounds like a push lawnmower from the 90s. So guess what this just done? Now remember, your life is a stage. So on this guy's stage, he just pulled up in the bucket. He just pulled up in an old beat up car, many different colors, missing hubcaps. And his car sounds like a lawnmower from the 90s. How's he setting his stage? This is just added to his set. It's added to his stage. It's added to his set. He then hops out of the car wearing a wore down suit. Guess what else? This also just added to his set. The worn down suit that he has on also has added to the set. Remember, people are paying attention to everything on your stage, everything on your movie set, they're paying attention to. So that worn down suit just got added to the set. And then let's just say the guy's on the phone. And he's on the phone and he's asking somebody he knows to borrow money. Guess what this just done? This just added more to his stage. And now his set looks nothing like what you thought it was going to look like. And the stage that person just set in front of you just changed your whole perception of him and what you believe he actually could do for you. After you've seen all that, there's nothing, I mean literally nothing, this person could say to you to get you to do business with them. Why is that? That's because he just destroyed your whole perception of him by setting a completely different stage. There's nothing he could say. There's nothing he can do that can convince you to do business with him, period. At any offer. Maybe free, I don't know. Maybe free you might do it, I don't know. But I know you're not probably going to give him money because why? He just changed his whole perception of you. Because the stage that he set and presented to you showed you everything you needed to know to make you believe that there is no way he can do what he is promising. And you think that, why? Because of everything on his stage. You're immediately saying to yourself, if he can increase my business by $50,000 to $100,000 in 90 days, why is he not doing it for himself? Then why can't he do it for himself? If he can't do it for himself, then he obviously cannot do it for me. That person has set the stage in a way that works against him. And he's probably not even aware that the stage he set up just caused him the deal. Just caused him to sell. Most of us are not aware of the stage that we even got set up. Showing up late to a meeting, you're setting up your stage wrong already. Like, you need to, every little thing you do matters. How your stage set matters. Everything you do contributes to the perception because everything you do contributes to the stage. Everything you do adds to the stage, which adds to the perception. But because that person was not aware of the stage that he had just set, he lost the deal. He lost the deal. Because let me hit you with this. That person can actually do what it is that he said he can do. It's just that he made some bad decisions that had caused him to lose everything in that very moment. And he was just in his beginning stage of rebuilding. The only stage people see is the stage that you set up for them to see. Whether you are setting that stage with intention or without intention. Remember, everything you do adds to the stage, and how that stage is set up creates the perception, what people see. If that same guy that told you that he could increase your business by $50,000 in revenue in 90 days, and he pulled up 15 minutes early, like seconds right after you pull up, guess what that just did? That just added to your set. The guy's on time. But not only did he pull up 15 minutes early, but let's say he arrived in a Maybach S-Class, a $300,000, $400,000 car, right? That adds to the set. Tell me, how's he doing shaping perception? And not only did this guy arrive in a S-Class Maybach, he arrives with two other people. And the two extra people also adds to the stage, adds to the set. And they also have nightly press suits. And guess what that does? Adds to the set, adds to the stage, adds to the perception. He then walks in to the building and recognizes you at the door. And y'all step in and he introduces himself. And the two people with him as part of the team that he will be using to work on your behalf to help you achieve your goal. What would that do? Just added more brownie points. It just added to the set. It added to the perception. Right? But he doesn't stop there. Then he sits down and he says to you, before we get started, would you like anything to drink or eat? Guess what that just done? Added to the set, added to the stage, added to the perception. The chances of that person closing you on any offer has become extremely high. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Because he set up a stage for you to see that made you believe even more that what he is promising, he has the ability to fulfill. And this makes you want to do it even more. It makes you want to buy from him even more. When people meet you, they will automatically form an opinion about you based upon how your stage is set up. Meaning how you present yourself, what you look like, what you are wearing, what you are driving, how you talk, how you act, how you carry yourself, your mannerism, everything plays a part in shaping how your stage is set up. Everything on your stage is shaping people's perception of you. Everything on your stage is shaping people's perception of you. Even the people you hang around shapes people's perception of you. If you hang around a bunch of bad people, then guess what people are going to think about you? Folks, it's common sense. The amount of followers you have also adds to how your stage is set. When people Google you and what comes up on the Google search also adds to how your stage is being set. If you show or prove your association with somebody that everyone knows, that adds to how your stage is being set. How you appear on camera, everything you do adds to how your stage is being set. So you must be intentional about your stage and how that stage is being set up. How's your current stage set up? Is it working for you or is it working against you? Does your current stage or the current perception of you or your business helps you close more deals, or is it helping you lose more deals? And if it's helping you lose more deals, then that means you are not intentional about how your stage is set up. You're not intentional about your movie set. You're not intentional about how you or your business is perceived. And if you're not intentional about that, there's no way you're going to win, especially in this game called life. You're not going to win in business. You're not going to win anywhere. You have to be intentional about how you or your business is perceived, because people buy off of perception. They buy based upon what they see and believe. Well, that's all I have for you today. The goal, as always, is to learn at a rapid pace so that you can become a strategic playing player in this game called life. Until next time, see you.